What's up everybody, Rock Solid here to walk you through our skills for our level 2 punch card. Every ninja will receive a punch card to keep track of their progress. They will take them home and be responsible for bringing them back to class each week. If you are able to demonstrate one of these skills while a coach is watching, either during class or open gym, you will receive a punch for that particular skill. There are multiple levels for each skill, so that you can see your progress on each skill. The skills are laid out on an easiest to hardest format. However, they can be punched in any sequence, including skipping the easiest variation of a skill and completing the hardest variation first. For the balance tank, we are testing your ability to balance while walking on a rolling tank. You must start on the 18-inch balance tank and stand on it as you walk and roll it until you have crossed the needed distance. Once you have traveled 6 feet, you will get your first punch, and once you travel 12 feet, you get your second punch. For the final punch, you have to travel 12 feet down, dismount, turn around, and then travel 12 feet back. For the double Totters, we are testing your ability to walk across unstable obstacles. The Totters will be placed approximately 6 inches apart with the ends closest to you down on the ground. There will be a precision step placed perpendicular to the Totters. Roughly 1 foot from the end, you must start at one end of the Totters and end with both feet on the precision step, showing a controlled dismount. If you complete the obstacle 2 times in a row, you get your first punch. If you complete the obstacle 3 times in a row, you get your second punch. If you finish it 4 times in a row, you get your third punch. For the balance bars, we are testing your ability to balance across a thin bar and show your control on your dismount. There will be a precision step placed perpendicular to the balance bars, roughly 1 foot from the end. You must start at one end of the balance bars and end with both feet on the precision step, showing a controlled dismount. If you don't have one long bar, you can set up multiple short ones to make it the correct length. Complete 6 feet of balance bars to get your first punch, and complete 12 feet of balance bars to get your second punch. Complete 12 feet of balance bars 3 times in a row to get your final punch. For the wing nut lache, we are testing your grip strength as well as your ability to build a sideways swing on a wing nut and your coordination to transfer to a bar. The wing nut will be set that your hands are level with the bar. You must start by hanging with both hands on the wing nut, one hand on each side, then build a sideways swing until you have enough momentum to make the lache. If you successfully complete a 4-foot lache off the wing nut, you get your first punch, and you get your second punch after making a 5-foot lache. You get your third punch when you successfully make a 6-foot lache off the wing nut. For the pegboard, we are testing your grip strength and your coordination and accuracy to move pegs down the pegboard. You can use either side-to-side technique or monkey bar technique. You must start by hanging on the pegs, one hand on each peg. From that position, you need to work your way down the pegboard, moving the pegs. For the first punch, you have to move the pegs a total of 2 holes from the starting holes. For the second punch, you have to move the pegs a total of 4 holes to get from the starting holes. And for your final punch, you have to move the pegs a total of 6 holes from your starting holes. For the cliffhangers, we are testing your ability to hold on and traverse across a narrow ledge with your fingertips. You'll start by hanging on the first ledge and then work your way across the cliffhanger, showing a control on the last ledge after covering the needed distance. For your first punch, you will have to traverse a total of 6 feet, and your second punch after you traverse a total of 12 feet. You get your third punch and final punch once you have traversed a total of 16 feet on the cliffhangers. If there aren't enough cliffhangers on a straight line, you can work your way back and forth across the cliffhangers you just traversed. For the devil steps, we are testing your grip strength as well as your ability to make moves up and down the steps. You must start by hanging at the bottom step and with both hands and work your way up, finishing the showing control when you have 2 hands on the last step. You get your first punch when you make 1 move up. You get your second punch when you make 3 moves in a row. You get your third and your final punch when you make 5 moves in a row. If there are not enough steps, you can climb down to the previous step and make the jump again. However, you must stay hanging the whole time. For the bar dynos, we are testing your ability to build up enough swing and power to jump from one bar to another. You have to start from the bottom bar and dyno each move, completing the punch when you show control by hanging on the last bar. By dyno, we are referring to jumping with both hands at the same time. Your first punch when you make 2 moves in a row on the bar at least 8-inch gap. You get your second punch with 4 dynos in a row with bar at least 8-inch gap. You get your third and final punch when you make 4 dynos on bars within at least a 12-inch gap. If there are not enough bars, you can climb down to the previous bar and make the jump again. However, you must stay hanging the whole time. For the lache, we are testing your ability to commit to flying through the air from one bar to the next. You must start by hanging on a bar with both hands and building up your swing. Once you have enough swing, you must let go of the bar you are hanging on and grabbing and holding on to the next. For your first punch, you must make 5-foot lache. For your second punch, you must make a 6-foot lache. And for your third and final punch, you must make a 6-foot lache twice in a row without dropping. You can either do 2 laches in a row or do a lache turnaround and then come back. Once you have punched off all your punches, you are now able to move up to level 3 classes. We look forward to helping you or your students progress in their skills in the sport of Ninja Warrior.